To install screen on Ubuntu, use this command. To install screen on Manjaro, use the following command. On Fedora, you type the following. To start screen, simply type screen and hit enter. You'll see a page of license information. You can press the spacebar or enter to return to the command prompt. You're left at the command prompt, and nothing much seems to have happened. However, you're now running a shell inside a multiplex terminal emulator. Why is this a good thing? Well, let's start a process that's going to take a long time to complete. We'll download the source code for the latest Linux kernel and redirect it into a file called latest kernel zip. To do so, we type the following. Our download begins, and the curl output shows us the progress. You type Ctrl+a, release those keys, and then press D to detach the screen. The download process is still running, but the window showing the download is removed. You return to the terminal window from which you launched the screen session. A message tells you that a screen window labeled 4736.pts0.ubuntu has been detached. You need the number from the start of the window name to reattach it. If you forget it, you can always use the ls option to get a list of the detached windows. When you're ready, you can use the reattach option and the number of the session to reattach it, for example. The window that's been working away in the background is now brought back to your terminal window as if it had never left. When the process ends, you can type exit to exit from the screen. Alternatively, you can press Ctrl+a, and then K to forcibly kill a window. You return to your previous terminal window, which will still show the command you used to reattach the window. Because we closed our detached window, we get a message that screen is terminating. You can use the session name option to name your screen session. If you use a memorable name rather than the numerical identity of the session, it's more convenient to reconnect to a session. I type the following to name my session bigfile. When screen launches our session, we see a blank window with a command prompt. We're going to download a big file, so we can use a long-running process as an example. We type the following. When the download starts, we press Ctrl+a, and then press D to detach the session. We type the following to use the ls list option with screen to see the details of our detached session. Behind the numeric identifier, 4329, we see the name of our session, bigfile. We type the following, including the session's name, to reattach it. We're reconnected to our download window and see the long download is still in progress. When the download is complete, we type exit to close the session window. We type the following to start a screen session called monitor. At the command prompt in our new window session, we'll launch dmesg and use the human readable and wait for new messages options. This will display the kernel buffer messages. New messages will appear as they occur. We typed the following. The existing messages appear. We're not returned to the command prompt because dmesg is waiting for new messages, and will display them as they arrive. We want to run another application, so we need a new screen window. We press Ctrl+a, and then C to create a fresh window. We're going to use watch to repeatedly run vmstat, so we get a frequently updated display of the virtual memory usage on our computer. At the new command prompt, we type the following. Our two processes are now running. To hop between the screen windows, you press Ctrl+a, and the number of the window. The first one we created is window 0, the next is window 1, and so on. To hop to the first window, the dmesg one, we press Ctrl+a and 0. If we press Ctrl+a and 1, it takes us back to the vmstat window. That's pretty nifty. We can press Ctrl+a, and then D to detach from this session. We can reattach later. Both sessions will still be running. Let's go to the next step and view both screens in one window. To do this, we press Ctrl+a, and then Shift+S, a capital S is required. The window splits into two regions. The top region still displays vmstat, and the bottom region is blank. To move the cursor to the lower region, we press Ctrl+a, and then Tab. The cursor moves to the lower region, which really is just an empty space. It isn't a shell, so we can't type anything in it. To get a useful display, we press Ctrl+a, and then press 0 to display the dmesg window in this region. This gives us both live outputs in one split window. We can take things even a step further. We'll now split the lower pane vertically, and add a third process to the display. With the cursor in the lower region, we press Ctrl+a and C to create a new window with a shell in it. The lower region displays the new window and gives us a command prompt. Next, we run the df command to check file system usage. When we see df running, we hit Ctrl+a and the pipe character. This splits the lower region vertically. We press Ctrl+a and Tab to move to the new region. Next, we press Ctrl+a and 0 to display the dmesg window. You can also move from region to region, and add more vertical or horizontal splits. Here are some more useful key combinations.